Friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts, welcome to the Puckett Cigar Box Guitar Podcast. And tonight's special guest does not need introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett Gardner from the Cigar Box Serenaders, hailing from New Orleans, right? Is that correct? New Orleans?
Yep, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay, New Orleans, Louisiana. Dude, thank you so much, Brett, for joining the podcast. Seriously, dude, I've been wanting to do this podcast for a long time. I'm serious, dude. I've been jonesing for this opportunity. So thank you. Seriously so much. So,
and can I say it also?
Sure.
I've been practicing. Good evening, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Welcome to the Del Puckett Cigar Box Guitar Podcast.
Dude, you don't miss a beat, bro. You don't miss a beat. That is awesome, man. So Brett, so tell the audience here how you got started. Give us the nitty gritty, bro. Give us the nitty gritty.
I guess a lot of this begins with my passion for music and physics. Before I became a full-time musician, I studied physics in college. And I realized that physics might not be the right career path for me, my personality and the life I wanted to create for myself. So I found out that I could somehow combine physics and performing music by building instruments and then performing on them. So I've been doing that now for maybe a decade.
Wow.
Built my first cigar box guitar after I moved to New Orleans, which was about 10 years ago. So I've been building cigar box guitars for 9 years and performing on them every chance I can get.
Okay, so you moved to New Orleans. Where'd you move from?
I moved from Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida. Okay.
And I'm doing a lot of homemade instrument making and workshops and jam sessions, but really primitive instruments like shakers and percussion instruments, laying a bunch of glass bottles out and finding how to order them in pitch and then to just jam. And I had some really primitive, like one string fishing line stringed instruments. So I only started on the cigar box guitars after I moved here, and I saw a flyer for an event you might know of called the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival. So I went down there. Ben Giddy Baker was there. Shane Spiel was there. Collins Kirby, the producer, was there. And I think they showed a film. It was called something like Out of the Box or Stories from the Box. And I just got fascinated with cigar box guitars, and I thought I could do it. So I ordered a fretting kit from CB Giddy, and the rest is history.
Wow, that is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Seriously. So tell the people about the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival.
So the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival has been going on for, well, we just had our 9th annual show in January. Wow. So we're looking forward to our 10th anniversary next year. But it's in the heart of New Orleans. It's real close to the French Quarter, technically in the French Quarter for the last 3 years. We partner with the New Orleans Jazz Museum. And to be honest, I can't think of anyone that hasn't been at the Cigar Box Guitar Festival. If y'all can think of anybody that hasn't been to the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival, put it in the comments. But we're lucky to have you, Del, make a live human appearance last year.
Cameo. Yeah. Hey, so it was your festival, the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival, that inspired me to create the Southwest Cigar Box Guitar Festival. So last year we had our very first. It was rough, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. It was a good attempt. You know what I'm saying? So, but we learned. I learned a lot. So that this year, I'm hoping, we're going to make it bigger, better, more, more awesome, if that's a word. But anyhow, so that will be August 22nd and 23rd. It's a Friday, Saturday. Dude, if there's any way you can make it out, dude, I got some red carpet out there, dude. I can roll it out there, dude. We can have a hootenanny.
You said it's in New Mexico?
New Mexico, San Isidro, New Mexico. Google it when you get a chance. We are off grid, bro. We are population 200. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So it would be primitive, you know what I'm saying? So it would be camping and roughing it, campfires and porta potties and food trucks and stuff like that. But dude, I would love to have you. We would love to have you, man. Seriously, and I know it's a long ways away, both time and distance. But if there's any way possible, seriously, I'm going to try to schmooze Ben Giddy Baker to become a sponsor somehow. I don't know if I can pull it off or not. I'm gonna try to work my mojo, see if I can pull it off, man. So if I could get some funds, man, then that would make it so much easier to get long distance quality people such as yourself.
Yeah, I'd be honored to make it for the second annual.
Good. Hey, no, what were you saying? I cut you off.
Oh, I'd be honored to be a part of it. So let's just keep talking about it.
Okay. Hey, so I'm curious, dude. So what are you building these days, man? What's on the bench?
Right now is a guitar that I planned on having completed last January, and I was gonna build the guitar of my dreams finally. The 3-way switch and the pickups, the exact pickups I wanted in it, and everything. And I was gonna actually finish it this year, and I didn't. So that's on my bench right now.
Okay. So tell us what. And I don't mean to be condescending, but what is so special about this guitar?
I think at this point I don't have just the exact guitar I want. So this one was the one that I built for myself last year.
Okay.
And like everybody else, I'm always learning little techniques. Like I learned how to put in pearl inlays and the fret markers. So you can see on this one, I didn't know how to yet. So I just drilled some holes.
Yeah.
So one day I'll have the guitar of my dreams, but for now, this one is the guitar of my dreams.
That's your main squeeze.
Yeah, and I wanted this one to react like a solid body guitar. So I filled the inside with as much oak wood as I could. So it's really heavy.
So it's heavy. Okay.
So I sustain out of it, and I get less feedback, and it lets me get more of an electric guitar sound.
Okay. Hey, so I'm curious. A couple of things here. So now that I got you, I can ask you some questions here.
Yeah.
So tell us how old you are, dude, because you look young, bro.
Yeah, I'm 36 years old.
36 years old. Okay, that's pretty young. I'm almost double you. Okay, so you're obviously a skilled, schooled, experienced veteran musician, dude. I mean, I can tell by your playing that you're studied, you're well versed, you got chops. Tell us how you learned how to play.
Well, shout out to my mom and dad. They gave me jazz guitar lessons and classical guitar lessons since I was in 7th grade.
Wow. Okay.
So I 7th grade until the end of high school, I was learning how to read music. I was learning about chordal harmony, how to write music, uh, how to play. Classical guitar really teaches you how to play
Yeah.
the guitar, and learn some of that repertoire. And then in college, I kind of just piggybacked off of all my friends that were paying for college classes. And after class, I would say, "Hey, what'd you work on today?" And they say, "Oh, we're working on this song." And then I could go home and work on the same thing.
Yeah, beg, borrow, and steal, dude. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. Seriously, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey guys, do us all a favor. Number one, hit that like button, because what that does is that charges the algorithm and it gets the electrons excited, right? Number two, go visit everybody's visit y'all's page down there because that helps build the community, right? So I see some guys here in the chat. We see Edge Light, we see Paul Marrow, Junk Pile Guitars, Towpath Guitars, Dusty 3 Strings. Let's see here who else is here. We see the Wood Carving by Earl, Robert Boyd. Robert, I want to get you on here too. Guys, send me emails, dude. I'm gonna be booking for future podcasts. And definitely, if you haven't heard of the Cigar Box Serenaders, it's like, where you been, bro? Go check out Brett. So you don't have a Cigar Box Serenaders page. Your page is Brett Gardner Music, right?
Yes, my my Instagram and my YouTube and my Facebook are Brett Gardner Music. But we also have Instagram and Facebook for Cigar Box Serenaders.
Okay. Okay, so every time I've seen the Serenaders, you've had different players. You guys are like a big circle of players that you just interchange, or what's the story there?
So I'd say I have. Well, there's definitely you could call them maybe episodes. Like every year,
okay.
I'll try to put together the band that I think can most closely create the music that I have in my head and I envision. But there's a lot of repeat players. So Ben Fox is a bass player that's been playing with me for maybe 4 years, and Tanner Gus is a really excellent drummer that knows the trash kit, the homemade trash kit, really well. And those are also two people that have been on tour with me for the last 2 summers, where we've gone up to Huntsville and then up to Robbinsville to do a 2-week tour for the Cigar Box Guitar Festivals that happen in the summer.
Okay, and these are all seasoned players, dude. I can tell, because both technique and just vibe and dynamics and all everything that is makes music essential and awesome, man. You seem to have, well, obviously New Orleans, right? So that gives you a leg up here, dude. I mean, dude, I'm so jealous and envious of the opportunity that you guys have to play with just awesome players. When I was younger, I used to be in bands and stuff like that, but dude, I have not been afforded the opportunity to play with like music cats, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like guys who can just jam, dude. So dude, I totally envy you in that regard.
I will say it's easy to take it for granted how many great musicians live in the city and are just a phone call away. You have a brunch gig or afternoon gig, something that might not even pay that well. You could still call some of the best musicians in the city and they'll show up and they'll play the songs you want.
Yeah, and plus, I guarantee you guys are all friends, right? Obviously.
Yeah, they say there's only a few bands in New Orleans. There's one brass band and there's about 1,000 members. There's one jazz band and there's about 1,000 members. There's one R&B and funk band and there's about 1,000 members.
That's so awesome, man. That is so awesome, man. Hey, so you don't just build cigar box guitars. You obviously build other instruments. Tell us about that oud. Am I saying it right? The oud?
Yeah, the oud. Yeah, I
Oud.
built that for an artist that lives in New Orleans named Mahmoud Chowki, and he's from Morocco. He's lived here, I think, for about 8 years. But he approached me about building him a special instrument, and he said he wanted an oud. So I looked it up, and it had, I think a traditional oud has 11 or 12 strings. So I told him I could build him maybe a simplified version of an oud with maybe 3 or 4 strings, because a lot of the strings are doubled.
Okay.
And he responded and said no, he would like 10 strings. So it's got 2 low bass strings and then 4 doubled strings, kind of like a mandolin.
Wow. Okay. How do you tune it?
That was really interesting to build. The 2 low strings are drone strings, which the performer will change based on what key the song they're in.
Okay.
And then the 4 doubled strings are tuned in fourths. So kind of like the bottom 4 strings of the guitar.
gotcha. Okay, yeah. So you yourself, you're pretty much a 4-string player. Is that correct?
Yeah, most of the cigar box guitars that I play, I use the Chicago style tuning, so D, G, B, E.
Okay, so that's the bottom 4 of a guitar.
Yes.
So if you're a guitar player, which I suspect that you probably are, you just have to mentally compartmentalize to the bottom 4 strings, right? Yeah, yeah,
And that lets you get most of the chords that you're going to want to be able
yeah,
to play a song, but it also lets you really play lead lines.
yeah, yeah. That guitar sounds good. What kind of pickups you got in that thing?
This one, I got a Lace matchbook pickup, and this is some kind of humbucker, like a patent applied for PAF style pickup.
Okay.
And they sound really nice combined, but a lot of times I just rock this warm neck pickup.
Do you use tube amps?
Yeah, for a minute I was biking to all my gigs, so I couldn't bike with I would try a gig and it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So for a while I had a few chapters where uh, was just playing with I think they're called Class D circuit style amps. But yeah, nowadays if I can have a tube amp, that's what I use.
Okay, so what's your amp of choice?
Right now, my gigging amp of choice is a Blues Junior by Fender.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've had 2 Blues Juniors in my life. Love them. Love them.
Yeah, they're great. You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you
I remember,
can't get a Blues Junior to sound good, I don't think you can make anything sound good.
dude, this guy came, he was going to sell me a Blues Junior, right? And he brought it over to the house. And so I plugged into it and I started playing. And the guy's like, looked at it, he goes, "Oh, dude, I'm not going to sell that amp." It's like, I bet it's like, I was just like, "Oh, dude, I should have just started playing just crappy chords and, but, just start saying, this is a crappy amp, what I'm saying? But yeah, no, they sound really good, dude. I love those amps. And they're not so heavy, they're not so heavy.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me about those basses you got going on there. The reason being is because I have to build a bass for a bass player guy who's going to play. Yeah, look at those, dude. Okay,
There's,
walk me through it, dude. Walk me through it.
all right, so I've got 2 basses. One of them I built about 7 years ago, and it's the dresser drawer bass. Yeah, so
Um,
this thing, it's got a pretty gnarly headstock.
that's backwards, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, because I wanted to get the right tension.
Okay, dude, that's genius, bro. What the heck am I looking at, dude? That is freaking genius, dude. I get
Yeah,
it.
but I wasn't working with a lot of room. I didn't give myself very much room. I always thought that this was going to be just a demo
Yeah.
instrument I was practicing on. And then it ended up it's been holding up for about 8 years now, but yeah, so it doesn't have a bone nut. It's just a wood nut. The strings go through,
Wow.
and these are just guitar tuners. That's the
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Okay.
Uh, I've had a lot of my friends that have played this instrument complain about the tuners. So you'll see on the next instrument that I upgraded them.
And it's fretless, obviously. And so,
Yeah,
okay, I'm curious. Okay, so the wood. There's no. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Show me that, dude. What the heck is that?
yeah. This is just where the fingerboard meets the neck, or the rest of the neck for the body.
Okay, okay. Now that board that goes straight down, does that land on the ground?
Let's see. Yeah, so it's going all the way through. It somehow miraculously has not broken apart and imploded on itself.
And what's that pipe in there?
So the pipe inside the pipe is the end pin.
Okay, that's what I was curious about, is the end pin. So is that telescopic? Can you adjust it for different heights?
Yeah, so on the next one that I show you, I can actually pull it out and show you how it looks. But what else on this one? So this is a lace guitar pickup, which I actually found in the trash. And I had a conversation with Don Lace on the phone when I first met him, and he said, "Oh, I see you're rocking a lace pickup in that bass," and I had no idea. But this is just an acoustic guitar pickup that obviously has seen better days.
A lace in the bass, dude. Are those the flat wound strings? Oh, did you? Oh, dude, look at
Yeah.
that! Look at that bridge, dude. That's
So
freaking awesome.
these strings were donated by my friend that plays upright bass. It turns out, just like guitar players, bass players are always trying different strings, hoping to get a better sound or a different, unique sound. So these are just recycled upright bass strings.
Okay.
And the trick is, I learned, you don't want too much tension on these instruments because they're just homemade.
Yeah.
There's no truss rod or anything, and I'm not an experienced luthier. So the trick I learned is to use, well, this is A, E, A, D, so the lowest strings. So the trick, use an A string for the E string.
Yeah.
Use a D string for the A string.
Yeah.
And a G string for the D string.
Yeah.
So there's less tension on it than what a bass player is used to.
Yeah, and dude, the tone is so cool when you do that. I
Yeah,
think
but
it is.
that comes out of the amp, it really sounds like a tuba.
Yeah.
Or
Dude, that's genius, bro. That's brilliant, dude. I am so inspired, dude. That's so cool.
And shout out all my favorite places. There's a Rob Cigar.
There it is.
Yeah. All right, so this one had its faults. A lot of people would complain about the string spacing. As you can see, the string spacing it's equal all the way down. So
okay, is it not supposed to be?
So what I learned about basses, especially upright basses, is the string spacing at the top is a lot narrower than it is at the bottom by the bridge.
Okay. I'm taking notes, bro.
So for the new one, this is the wine box bass. So check this out. Well, first of all, upgrade, it's got a real bone nut.
Okay.
And then
looks like a scarf style headstock.
Yes. So yeah, there's a scarf joint right there, and I went with the Fender P-bass style headstock, which I thought was kind of funky.
And those are real tuners.
Yep, these are CIGARS tuners. And then as you come down, you can see the string spacing gets wider.
It's subtle, but yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's see. It's a little more than like 7/8 of an inch.
Okay. In between each string?
Yeah, and then at the top, it's around half an inch.
Okay, I'm taking notes. And so this is typical for an upright bass then, right?
Yes, I worked with a bass player and kind of workshopped.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see. That is a little over a half inch.
Yeah. Okay, people in the comment section, in the chat section, they want to hear it, dude. They want to hear it.
Yeah, it's tough because I don't have a bass amp. But
yeah,
really,
no, I hear you.
Once you get it through a bass amp, it really sounds amazing.
Boom.
I can at least pluck the strings.
Okay.
Let's see. I definitely did not design this to be an acoustic instrument.
Okay.
But once you get that thing through an amp, it really sounds amazing.
I believe it. Do you put fret markers or anything on there?
No, the one trick is that a lot of bass players use where the heel meets the neck as a reference point.
Is that like where the octave is?
So it is going to be where the fifth is.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
So if this is the E string, that means this note at the heel is a A.
Okay.
And then come back. So here's the end pin. So I got a rubber stopper on some like threaded bolt. And then here's a pin that comes out. And then this thing totally telescopes out.
Okay. Wow. Dude, that is genius, dudes. That is so awesome, man. Dang.
And this has just been years in the making, like getting feedback from every bass player that plays it. I get feedback. Well, they say, oh, well, it didn't counterbalance right, or the heel was in the wrong spot, or it was too short. You know, there's all kinds of comments I've gotten over the years.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's a few different places where, you know, you can put the pin back in.
Yeah. Okay.
For different heights. And then that's just some EMT conduit pipe that goes all the way through.
Dude, that you're in a league all by yourself, bro. Seriously, dude, this is phenomenal stuff, dude.
And
phenomenal.
This is all just things that, you know, if I was a bass player, I would think about all these things, but
yeah.
I'm a guitar player. So right now the main complaint I'm getting is that there's no radius.
No what?
Fingerboard.
Radius. Okay, radius.
No radius. So like you could see it's just completely flat.
Yeah, okay.
So the pro of that is electric bass pickups are flat.
Okay.
So I'm getting an even response from the strings because each string is the same distance from the pickup.
Gotcha.
And if it was radiused, that would mean that the string in the middle would be higher than the outer two.
Yeah.
Thus making it weaker. It wouldn't be picked up by the pickup as well.
Yeah, and again, that's a nuance thing. I mean, you could probably work around it if you knew that. You'd have to, like, you know, dig in a little harder on that string. But I would imagine, you know, for a seasoned bass player that they're used to that feel, especially if they're bowing, right? They would want to be able to like have a radius.
Yeah, because if you're bowing, there's no way you can get to the middle string without, you know, hitting the other outer strings.
Yeah.
So a laminated neck. So I did glue two pieces of wood together because I was just working with my big box store oak wood, and then I think I also I think I laminated it twice and then cut out the exact shape that I wanted from that.
Okay.
And there is no truss rod.
Yeah. That is so cool, dude. That is so cool. Seriously, wow. Okay. So you make all these instruments for your bandmates, right? Same thing with the trash kit, right? The drum set.
Yeah, so I did bring some pieces of that. The trash kit has been also in the making for about a decade.
Okay.
So here's the bass drum pedal. This thing is
those are just springs?
yeah, so
Okay.
the PVC pipe, and there's 2 springs. This is a car engine belt I found on the road in Tallahassee. So it looks like a bass drum pedal.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you press it down, these springs want to pull it back.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's all it is.
Okay.
That's all a bass drum pedal is, you know.
Yeah.
You push it forward and then it pulls itself back. And I got some feedback from drummers saying they wanted it to rebound faster.
Okay.
So I just added another spring here.
Okay.
Which it lets bass drum players do doubles or triples.
Yeah. Dude, that's so cool, dude. Wow. I think I remember seeing that. I was just staring at it going, dude, that's
Yeah, this
awesome.
is a yoga mat. And this wood I literally found in a trash can in Chicago. And I put it in my luggage, and my family said, "What are you doing taking this trash home?" I said, "I got an idea for it." And then it became so it came all the way from Chicago. Here's
That's
the
awesome.
drum. So it's 3 pieces. So
What am I looking? Yeah, what am I looking at?
there's 2 pie tins and a bucket. So here's the top, which is a bucket, just like a bucket drummer would play.
Okay.
And then inside is a pie tin with all these rivets in it.
Wow.
That gives it that snare crack sound.
Did you put those in?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And then this is sitting on, I would call this the resonator. This pan on the bottom. So essentially you hit the top, it causes the center pan to crack like a snare.
Yeah.
And those sound waves bounce off this bottom piece and come up just like a banjo, like a resonator banjo.
Okay.
The back piece diverts the sound to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the snare drum.
Dude, I had no idea you were this inventive and this creative, dude. Seriously, dude, this is an education, bro. You're dropping science on us, bro. This is awesome. Guys, I hope you're as inspired as I am. Guys, if you have any questions for Brett, type them in. Type them in. This is your chance right now.
And here's a cool one. That's so I was reading about Indian classical music, and as you know, like on a sitar, the frets on a sitar are totally adjustable.
Okay.
And the players will change the frets based on like what tuning system they're in. I think you would call it a raga. I'm very uninformed.
You're right.
But they have more than just the 12 notes that we have like on a piano.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what those notes in between would sound like. So I came up with this thing. I call it the Drono mode. And so the frets are zip ties here.
Zip ties. Look at that.
And you can move them.
Okay.
So let's say that's the open string. I can move it a little. Move it a little more. and then you have the whole scale.
I hear it. Dude, that's awesome. Dang.
It bends your ear a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know, Del, you've been working with a just tempered tuning system. So this is very similar. Like you could replicate that just intonation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I believe just intonation is when like the ratios match
Harmonics.
the harmonics. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Birdwood Guitar says, "Hi from Australia. You are such an inspiring player. Thank you for taking the cigar box guitar to the next level as a professional instrument."
Thank you, Bird.
There you go, bro. There you go, dude. Yeah, no, seriously, dude. That thing sounds amazing, dude. It's got the perfect wrong notes. You know what I'm saying? Dang.
Or you can make it a minor scale. So I've got the melody string, and then this second string is really two strings, but they're tuned a fourth apart.
It's like a chord, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Classical Indian music, a lot of times the drone isn't just the root note, but it has the fifth or the fourth.
Interesting.
Yeah. I wanted to create that, and then same thing like with the oud, how you would use the bottom strings, you would tune to whatever key you're in. You could also tune these. That's a whole different sound. So when you change the bottom drone strings, all of a sudden now this note sounds like the root.
Yeah. Get modal. Start playing in modes, right?
Yeah, and these are just drumsticks.
Yeah, those are cool, dude. Wow. Vic Firth. Very creative, dude. Very creative. Wow, dude. Has Shane Spiel seen this?
Yeah, actually, I met Shane Spiel because I turned this in for the instrument building contest at the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival, and I had it on the table, and it had the number 8 hanging off of it. And then Shane Spiel walked out of the club, and he said, "Who built this?" He said, "I want to meet the person that built this."
Wow. That is so cool, dude. That is so cool. Dang, dude. Looks familiar, the pickup does. Tabak.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the drone mode.
Dude, I bet you can get all sorts of gigs with that thing, man. So what do people say when you show up at the gig with all these eclectic, crazy instruments?
Well, I'd say in this city, I sort of have a reputation for myself.
Okay.
Being a homemade instrument builder and player. So I get more comments when I show up with a Gibson semi-hollow body guitar. Someone will make
they're like no.
Our boss guitar.
That's awesome, dude. That is so cool. Dang, dude. Dude, I can't words can't explain how excited and how happy dude, I feel privileged to know you, dude. I really do, man.
Man, this is just my humble offering to the universe.
Dude, it's freaking glorious, bro. Absolutely glorious, dude. Absolutely glorious. Well, dude, I don't want to keep you too late, dude, because I know you're a busy guy. Real quick, man, before I let you go. So you do other things too. I seen some Instagram posts where you're like rocking the DJ stuff. You're doing some stuff. Yeah, tell us about that.
So my father is a big promoter in the fitness community. So he puts on bodybuilding shows all across the country, all across the world, really. The United States, Puerto Rico. He had some shows in Philippines and Eastern Europe. So anyway, he got me into DJing when I was a child. Like I think I might have even been 10 years old, and he said he needed some help. And it was running cassette tapes because back then every athlete would bring you a cassette tape.
Okay, yeah.
And a song that they picked on it. So somebody
Yep.
had the DJ, play the right tape for the right
Gotcha.
athlete stage.
Yeah.
And I've just really embraced that and learning how to DJ. So yeah, fast forward, and I'm 36 now, and I'm DJing some of the biggest fitness industry stages in the world.
Dude, that's got to be awesome, man. That's good. I'm sure you have like freaking mega sound systems, do ultra low bass, right?
Yeah, I did a show in Las Vegas, and I think there were 36 subwoofers.
Wow.
So there were 20 underneath the stage, and then there were 16 hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
I didn't know that you could have subwoofers hanging from the ceiling, but you can.
That's freaking power, dude. Power. Imagine rocking up to the car next to you in the freaking the stoplight, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Exploded, man. Oh my gosh. Come here, Mojo. Come here, Mojo. Mojo wants to get in on the action here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you want to see my opposable thumbs?
Here's his big moment.
There he is. There you go. Your brother from another mother, sister from another mister.
Yeah, this is Udon. He's a cool cat.
Yeah, this is Mojo Rising. All right, go read about. Go. Brett, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, guys, hit that like button, hit that share. We need to get this video out, dude. I mean, can you imagine how many people are going to be inspired and impressed from this video? I mean, my gosh, dude, seriously, my mind is blown, dude. Really is, dude. So not only are you're a young, good-looking guy, dude. Number one, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Number two, dude, you're talented as a player, dude. You're a genius as a builder, dude. Seriously, what you bring to the community, dude, is freaking awesome, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Dude, I'm gonna give you the last word, bro. If you could give everybody in the audience, dude, just some words of wisdom, dude. I mean, from deep in the well of Brett Gardner, bro. What you got for us, man?
I would have to say that you have to do it every day or almost every day. You got to do it. If there's anything that you really want to do with your life, you have to work on it until a year seems like it was last month, and until 5 years seems like it was a year ago. And then now where I am, when a decade feels like, it was just a few years ago. So really, you just have to chisel out that vision that you have, whatever it is, and you just have to keep going and going.
Good. Yeah, just what I tell people, just show up, dude. Just show up, man, and give into your passion, bro. Just allow yourself to get swept away in the creative moment, dude. And it's a get to, not a got to, man. It really is, dude. It's not work. It's recess, man. It's like dessert. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking awesome, man. So yeah, I encourage people all the time. Brett, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, I got a freaking smile. I can't wipe the smile off my face, dude. This has been a great podcast, man. Absolutely.
You sure there's not any more questions you got? I see there's still people watching.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't. These glasses are all freaking goofy, dude. I haven't been 100% paying attention to the goings on here.
So I heard that you're interested in learning how to play jazz manouche, like
Gypsy,
Django, gypsy.
gypsy jazz, dude. It's when I listen to it, dude. I hear the sophistication and the sense of humor, dude. And it's like, man, I wish I could play like that. I really do, dude. And I've tried to dabble, but dude, I just feel like such a dweeb. I wish I could like think in those musical terms, you know.
Well, are you thinking about building a 4-string
I
or
do.
you?
I've got a 4 string, and I tune it the exact way you do, dude. I got a few little things up my sleeve, but nothing like I couldn't like just flow like you do, you know.
Well, let me know if you ever want any chord diagrams or
Do you
you know.
do you do Zoom lessons?
Sure, yeah,
All right. I'll hook you up, dude. I'll take you up on that, dude. Absolutely, dude. You can school me over the interwebs. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna say sayonara, dudes. Brett, seriously, this has been friggin' awesome, dude. I am so, oh, yeah, there it is. There's the 4 stringer right there, dude.
nice.
I don't know if I've ever showed you this one here. So I got the it's a Java box. I never even numbered this one. This is like my own personal. This is a Tom Anderson pickup.
Nice.
Late 90s humbucker. Dude, this guitar sounds amazing, dude. It really does. I have some springs on the dual springs on this side here. I got these retro little knobs going on here. Yeah, this guitar is my squeeze, bro. It really is nice. Just an oak neck, just no frills, you know, just kind of classy. But I did color coordinate the tuner spacers there to match the box.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And a whole nother conversation is about where you choose to put the pickup if you just have one pickup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just reading a bunch about the P bass pickup. Like on a Fender P bass, the pickup is like a specific place on the string, and supposedly they experimented for a long time on where it should be, and then it just clicked.
Yeah.
So
I one time I had a single pole pickup, which is weird. And what I did is I took it all along the string, I plugged it into the amp and hit the note, and I moved the pickup up and down, and you could hear it come in and out, in and out, in and out. And I was just like, oh, it's so strange. So I assumed that if I put it on a spot where it was in, then it would be good, right? But the
yeah,
thing is that now when you fret a note, now it's changed. So I wasn't 100%, didn't have my mind wrapped around it, you know, why that phenomena occurred, but I definitely heard it. There's something to that.
yeah, it is something that I wish I built more instruments so that I could experiment with that more. But like we were talking about in the beginning, I haven't finished the guitar that I started 6 months ago. So
Okay, so when do you expect to have that finished?
I changed my mind, and now the dream guitar I want to build is a 6-string guitar. So we'll see when 4-string is finished.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna give you a hard time, dude. I'm not gonna do it. No, I know better, dude. I know better. Brett, thank you so much. Will you be a return guest to the Puckett Cigar Box Guitar Podcast?
Yeah, anytime. Feel
Dude,
free to call me.
okay, all right, because I'm going to take a sabbatical during the summer. I tried to do it with when it was, you know, I could do a fire in the fireplace, but it's getting so warm now. I'm not going to be doing fireplaces, so I think I'll probably do another month of podcasts, and then I'm going to start focusing on getting the festival done. I'll be doing some other stuff during the summer, but I'll pick it up again in the fall and the winter. So man, if I can count on you to be a return guest, dude, this way I can maybe show off my bass after I build it, so you can
Yeah,
so you can so you can show me what everything I did wrong. I'm gonna steal your ideas, bro. I'm gonna steal as many as I can. And then if you can have your ultimate guitar done by then, dude, that would be so awesome, man. Seriously.
that'd be awesome.
Oh, and then my final plug, dude,
Okay.
is if I can get you, dude, to come out to the Southwest Cigar Box Guitar Festival, we'll continue to have that discussion,
Yeah.
and that would be cool. That would be so cool, dude. Brett, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, dude, this has been great. This has been great. This has been great, guys. Go show Brett some love, man. Go check out, go binge watch everything that you can. Cigar Box Guitar Center Serenader. You will not be disappointed, Brett. If you, I know most of you already know, but if you don't know, if you haven't heard Brett play, he is a phenomenal guitar player, dude. You know, absolutely. I cannot say enough good things about Brett. And now we all know just a little bit more behind the scenes. Brett, thank you so much, man.
Yeah. So good evening, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Thank you for coming to the Del Puckett Cigar Box Guitar Podcast.
Whoop whoop! Real quick, let people know where all the different places online where they can see your stuff.
So I put a lot right now on my Facebook. So Brett Gardner on Facebook, and I also post to all the Cigar Box Guitar group communities on Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram under Brett Gardner Music and Cigar Box Serenaders. My YouTube channel is a little dormant recently, but definitely Facebook and Instagram. Brett Gardner.
Okay, Brett, I'm gonna leave you with this, dude. You can text me your mailing address, and I'm gonna send you some consolation prizes. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks
for participating. Guys, this has been awesome. This has been awesome, man. Seriously, this has been so awesome, man. It's a highlight of my week, man. Absolutely, man. All right, Brett. God bless you, buddy. We will definitely keep in touch. We'll be seeing you around. See you around the interwebs, guys.
All right. Thank you, Del.
All right. We'll see you around, man.